As we get closer to the end of the year and starting the new year, I'd like to go over what happened in November and what we predict for the next couple months and as we go through 2024 for the Middlesex County real estate market. Check it out. Hi, I'm Claudia Muniz, and if you're new here, I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty, and I focus on helping people buy and sell homes in central New Jersey. So today I want to talk about what happened in November and what our predictions are for the real estate market here in central New Jersey moving forward into 2024. Interest rates have started to come down. This is huge for buyers who were sitting alongside the fence, who want to get into the market, but we're kind of scared by that 8%. Understandably so, I totally get it. So now the Fed has plans to cut rates 6 times throughout 2024. So what that means for buyers is that you'll have an opportunity to get back in the game with slightly more comfortable monthly payments. Now, do we predict that we're going to see interest rates back in the 2 and 3%? Probably not. We'll be lucky if we get to 5 with where they are right now. So keep that in mind as you're setting expectations and goals. Realistically, we may not see 2 and 3% again in our lifetime. So that's the sad truth of the matter. So on the buyer side, now that more people are going to be getting back into the market, it's going to be super important to have everything in order. So most of us are not cash buyers, right? So we need to have our finances in order to get that mortgage. And, being that you're going to be competing against cash buyers, you need to know what to do to arm yourself and make the most competitive offer that you can make in order to get the house. So if that's something you're interested in learning more on, go ahead and book a time with me in the description box below, and we'll go over some strategies to help you do that. Now, on the seller side, if you've been thinking about upgrading your home or downsizing, the rates going down may be actually really appealing to you as well. What I will caution you to do is make a plan for where you're going to go next. So work with an agent or a lender who knows how to seamlessly transition you into the next house, because if you don't have a plan to execute, you may be setting yourself up to fail and losing some of that appreciation and equity that you've gained throughout these last couple of years to short-term housing expenses, storage costs, those types of things. So super important to make sure that you have a plan to capitalize on your appreciation and protect it as you transition into your next home. So now looking back to November, what happened, right? Are things getting cooler? Is it still hot? I'm about to cover that right now. So in terms of supply and demand, there is still very limited supply and very high demand, even though the interest rates have been still hovering around that 8% mark. I've actually noticed that cash buyers are coming out of the woodwork and they're making competitive market value offers. They're not lowballing like they used to. So, if you're on the seller side, this could be, a great opportunity for you. Again, on that buyer side, you have to bulletproof your offer, in order to compete with that, which there are ways, but you have to know, what you're doing there with your finances and stuff. For the month of November, we had 1.43 months of supply, which means that if no new homes came on the market, we would have a month and a half supply of homes before there was nothing available to buy, right? So this is still very much a seller's market. A more balanced market would be closer to 6 months of inventory. So we are not quite there yet. In fact, in the last 12 months, we've seen a almost 45% decrease in inventory throughout Middlesex County. So again, looking forward to 2024, if the rates are coming down, more buyers are entering the market, if we don't get a big surge of inventory, it's safe to say that it's going to be very competitive. So again, it comes back to that preparation of how are we going to compete in this market and make a plan for our home ownership goals. So, that applies for both people who want to buy an upgrade or downsize and also first-time buyers. Now, in terms of pricing, single family homes, condos, and townhomes are all selling on average about 4% above the asking price. So their list price to sales price ratio is 103.6%. So like I said, almost 4% above the asking is the average on that. Now, if you were looking at an investment property or to house hack a multifamily property, there's a little bit more cushion there. Homes are selling just on average, just under 100%. So it's at 99.2%. And they're also on the market a little bit longer. So the median days on market for the multifamilies in November was 69 days, whereas for the single family condos and townhomes, it was 36 days. So though that type of housing is selling quicker and for more money than their multifamily counterpart, but the days on market on the multifamilies may have to do with tenant access. If it is tenant occupied, sometimes the tenants are only available during certain times of the week, which could delay the time of getting an offer. Now, in terms of median sales price for the category of single family condos and townhouses, the median is $469,000. So it's still a great price right now. And obviously that pricing is dictated by location within Middlesex County and the size of the home. So if you're interested or looking into something, reach out to me and we'll figure out exactly, what location fits better within your budget. So all in all, my message to both buyers and sellers is to prepare for 2024. Put a plan in writing, figure out what your goal is, and keep in mind the dream home, sometimes you need to take a few steps and have stepping stone houses in between until you get to your dream home. Looking back to 2022, the average appreciation for homes in Middlesex County was 9.7%. This was decreased a little bit in 2023 because rates hit their peak, but even so, the appreciation was 6.7%. So, with the interest rates coming down, it's safe to say that appreciation will go back up, which means that if you're not in the real estate game at all, it's going to take you longer to save up if you're just trying to accomplish that dream home goal versus taking the stepping stones. Because, and you can look at it this way, if you got a high yield savings account at 5%, which I don't know any that are at 5%, but let's say you got that, you still would not be taking advantage of the appreciation that you could be with real estate. So again, just prepare. If you need help planning, feel free to reach out to me or schedule a time to speak with me in the description box below. And we'll get you a plan to execute for 2024 and help you accomplish your goals. Until next time, thanks. If I've earned your subscription on this video, go ahead and click that button with the bell. If not, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you next time.